If you are looking for the top 10 debt consolidation loans for fair credit, here is a review you are looking for. Number 10, we have here, Veridian Credit Union. Our score, 7.5 over 10. What we love about Veridian is that not only is it a credit union that is accessible to anyone. In other words, you don't have to meet any stringent criterion for geography, profession, or biology to qualify for membership. So everybody can qualify regardless of where you live. Not a problem. But when you think about Veridian in terms of debt consolidation, they don't give you a lot of cash. In other words, they're not going to approve you for a $10,000 loan. They actually cap you at $1,000. So this is great for consolidating smaller debts. Okay, let's say for instance you were paying 29% or 30% on a credit card. That's crazy, and you are trying to reduce your APR. You can go to Veridian, and they'll basically consolidate that debt for you for about 15%, 10%. So this is really good. And we have seen the maximum we have seen people getting approved for a debt consolidation loan for fair credit at Veridian was about $5,000. So we are speaking about a very small loan amount here. But we love the fact that the APR is kind of cool. You're looking at 15% to 21% with auto pay, but you have to pay back the loan within 6 months. So we have smaller loan amount, but you also have smaller maturity. So Veridian, our score, 7.5 over 10. Number 9, we have First Tech Federal Credit Union, another credit union that is really great. Our score, 7.8 over 10. And First Tech actually is also really open to anybody. You don't have to meet any biology or any profession or geography requirements, not a problem. And the First Tech is kind of cool because they actually enable you to consolidate large and small loans using their customer-oriented approach. They will work with you to find out what kind of loan amount works for you. We love the fact that First Tech is very generous. We are looking at debt consolidation loans from $500 to $50,000. The APR is really decent. You are looking at 9.75% to 18%. Loan terms 2 to 7 years. This is really good. The only problem with the First Tech is that their customer service can be improved. I mean, they're not really as responsive as we would love it, but they're good overall. And you have the potential for next day funding. So this is really great. The recommended credit score 580. Number 8, we have One Main Financial. Our score 8.2 over 10, and One Main Financial is kind of cool, really, and it's a great choice for consolidating debts. And if you have fair credit, they're not as generous as First Tech though. So they will grant you loan amounts that oscillates from $1,500 to $20,000. So $20,000, that's the maximum here. Now, maximum in some states are substantially lower, depending on the banking regulations. You know that banking is regulated at the state level in the states. So they really adapt their policies to the states where you live. So the APR goes from 18% to 36%. The loan terms 2 to 5 years, and there is a potential for an origination fee that goes from $25 to $400 or 1% to 10%. So there is no prepayment penalty, and you can get funded within 1 business day. And we love the fact that the recommended credit score here is 600. Okay, so overall, One Main Financial is a great choice. We love the fact that they can actually take care of you. They can take care of you real quick. And if you decide to pledge collateral like your car, then what will happen here is that your APR will even go lower, will go down. Okay. Now the good thing is One Main Financial is one of those hybrid financial institutions. They do accept online applications, but they also have physical branches in some states, and you might be required to go to a branch to complete the application process, especially if the amount you are trying to consolidate is kind of high. Number 7 here, we have Freedom Plus. Our score 8.3 over 10. Boss, I just want to quickly remind you today's topic. We're having a conversation about the top 10 debt consolidation loans for fair credit here. And so number 7, Freedom Plus. Our score 8.3 over 10. Here the loan amounts you're looking at $5,000 to $50,000. Okay. Minimum credit score goes from 550 to 600. That's the minimum. The APR 8% to 30%. That's the range we are looking at. What we love about Freedom Plus is that it's a great good. This is a really great debt consolidation option for fair or good credit borrowers who qualify for one of the lender's rate discounts. And you have the option to pre-qualify with a soft credit check. You have multiple rate discounts. You have direct payments to creditors with debt consolidation loan. So Freedom Plus will take care of the payments to your creditors for you. And they also allow you to have joint and co-sign loan options. And this is really good. We love the fact that they'll take care of you. Now, some of the cons that we don't like is that they may charge an origination fee based on your state, the state where you live. They're not available in all states, and they have no mobile app to manage the loan. Number 6, we have Avant. Our score, 8.6 over 10. What we love about Avant is that they have a fast customer service. They have a very responsive customer service, and they have fast funding. This is really good. As a matter of fact, we have tried them on multiple occasions. They can actually fund you in one business day as long as you meet all the requirements. Okay, and here we are looking at a loan range from $2,000 to $35,000. The APR goes from 9.95% to 35.99%. Loan terms, you're looking at 2 to 5 years. Now there is an administrative fee of up to 4.75% of your loan amount, and there is no prepayment penalty. So this is kind of cool, and we love the fact that Avant will actually work with you. They disperse funds real fast. The recommended credit score can go from 500 to 600. That's the minimum here. Okay, so this is what it is. But Avant overall is a great player. You have the possibility to get soft pulled, so you can see if you can pre-qualify for a loan with them. Not a problem. Again, the loan amounts we're looking at $2,000 to $35,000. Number 5, we have here Best Egg. Our score 8.8 over 10. And you are looking at a loan range of $2,000 to $50,000. Minimum credit score 550 to 600. The estimated APR here ranges from 7.99 to 35.99%. Okay, so one thing we love about Best Egg is their customer service, the fact that they're constantly innovating. I mean, Best Egg is one of those lenders that constantly kicks ass. We love that. And so Best Egg personal loans are available to borrowers who want to consolidate debt and secure a loan, but they lack some features offered by other lenders. So what about the pros here? They offer a wide range of loan amounts. They provide secure loan options for homeowners. They offer direct payments to creditors with their consolidation loans. And in terms of cons, they have an origination fee. There are no rate discounts, and there's no option to choose initial payment date. So overall, here is a great player. Okay, the approval is pretty straightforward. They were very generous. Remember, you are looking at $2,000 to $50,000. And as part of the underwriting process, they might ask you to provide proof of income. And the good thing is part-time employees are also eligible. Not a problem. Number 4, we have here Lending Club. Our score 9 over 10. And Lending Club is a large established lender. They've been in the industry for so many years, okay? And they are actually a pioneer in online lending, and you could be considered for approval with any credit score. Why? Because they do not publish a minimum score, and you can also apply for a loan with a co-borrower, which may improve your chances of getting approved. So when you think about Lending Club, the minimum is $1,000. Maximum 40 grand to 50 grand, depending on the state you're applying from. Okay, you can have a co-borrower, not a problem. In terms of what we don't like here is that they only have 2 options when it comes to repayments. You're looking at it's either 36 months or 5 years. So 3 years or 5 years. Okay, and loan amounts, I said 1 to 4,000. The APR is kind of decent though, 6.34% to 35.89%. And the time to receive funds 24 to 48 hours. Minimum credit score 580. Okay. And number 3, we have Upgrade. Our score 9.4 over 10. And Upgrade is another player that does a great job when it comes to approving you for a debt consolidation loan for fair credit. And Upgrade is constantly also improving their game. And Upgrade uses a constellation of factors to approve you. It's not just about your FICO score. They actually use They do some kind of algorithmic underwriting. They look at your cash flows, your payment behaviors. So even if you have bad credit, they'll still consider you. Okay. And so they get insights from your other experiences to approve you. The only thing is that they have a high APR though. If you have bad credit, if you have fair credit, they can also, so their APR goes from 6% to 36%. So the gap, the chasm, the delta is really huge. Loan terms 2 or 7 years. So you don't have no continuum here. It's either 2 or 7 years. And there is a potential for origination fees that ranges from 2.9% to 8%. Obviously, there is no prepayment penalty. We like that, and there is a potential for next business day funding. Okay, and a credit score minimum 580. So overall, when you think about upgrade, you have to think about a fintech, actually, because they are in fintech. They actually started not long ago. They're a fintech that has been very popular, has received lots of accolades, and they'll take care of you. The only thing they require is that you have to provide your paperwork real quick. But you know what? It's nothing complicated. You can apply online with a soft pull to see if you qualify, and if you do, how much you might get if you were to apply for real. Number 2, folks, we have here SoFi. Our score 9.7 over 10. And what we love about SoFi is that SoFi is so generous. I cannot believe how they actually can be so generous. Think about it. Can you believe that the loan amounts that you can qualify for goes from $5,000 to $100,000, boss? $100,000. So see, the cool thing is, if you are trying to consolidate a gigantic loan or gigantic sets of loans with a lender, you want to think about SoFi. You know, people will say, well, SoFi actually they were very strict, whatever. They're not. You have to know how to apply for a SoFi loan. It's all about knowing the best way to apply. Okay, so with SoFi, you're looking at loan amounts that oscillates from $5,000 to $100,000, and you were talking about an APR that goes from 8% to 23.5%. This is really good, really nice delta in terms of the APR. And they don't have any minimum credit score. You know why? Because they look at a constellation of factors before approving you. So your FICO score or your Vantage score 3.0 is not the only criterion that SoFi will look at before approving you. No. So this loan is great because there are no fees. They have joint loan options, rate discounts for auto pay. Okay, they have a hardship program for borrowers in need, a mobile app to manage your loan. Fantastic. Number 1, the best of the best in our view when it comes to the top 10 debt consolidation loans for fair credit. We have here Livestream. Livestream, our score 9.9 over 10. Livestream is just fantastic. We love Livestream, and this is our pick for low rates. Think about Livestream. Actually, they are very generous. Also, very generous. The APR is kind of cool. You're looking at 6.24% to 21.49%, and the loan amount oscillates from $5,000 to also $100,000. So this is just fantastic. And the minimum credit score goes from 560 to 660, depending on the states you're applying from. So overall, Livestream is a great player, is a great contender here. And so their low rates and zero fees make it one of the top lenders for borrowers with good, fair, or excellent credit. There are no fees. You have rate discounts for auto pay. You have a long repayment terms on home improvement loans, and they have a rate B program and experience guarantee. So this is really great. And here is a lender that's constantly innovating, and we love that. We love the fact that they're constantly innovating and making sure that you are getting the best product possible. So overall, Livestream, our score, our best when it comes to the top 10 debt consolidation loans for fair credit this year. I want to quickly have a convo about debt consolidation loans in general. Whether you have bad credit or fair credit or excellent credit or good credit, it doesn't really matter. There is a formula, there is a code I want you to follow here. You can consolidate. See, the thing is that nobody is forcing you to consolidate debts with a bank or credit union only. No, as a matter of fact, if you look into today's conversation, the lenders that we are talking to you about, those lenders, they're not banks. We only have 2 credit unions, but those are not national credit unions. There are major credit unions like Navy Fed or Penn Fed or BECU. No, I mean, First Tech is a great credit union, but they're not as big. Veridian is big, but they're not as big as BECU or as PenFed or as Navy Fed or Connexus or CCU. Okay, so what I'm trying to say here is that you can consolidate debts with your bank also. You can consolidate debts with your credit union also. You can consolidate that with an online lender. The whole thing is you have to look for certain criteria. Cost is really important. And what is cost for a debt consolidation loan? The APR they're charging you. The APR the bank is charging you, that's what constitutes the cost for you. You got to think also about, you have to think about the maturity of the loan. See, the thing is, you are consolidating loans. Maybe you're consolidating 3, 4, 5 loans into one loan, into one lump sum, right? But you have to make sure that the number of years that the new loan is giving you actually syncs very well with your budget. Because if the new loan repayment program does not sync very well with your budget, you might have some cash flow problems, and nobody wants that. Okay, so when we talk about debt consolidation loan, the question is the debt consolidation loan right for you? Well, consolidating debts may make sense when you come out ahead financially speaking. So start by looking at how much you will pay overall with your current debts, including monthly payments and total interest cost. And you can get those numbers with online calculators or other debt tools. Next, you want to crunch the numbers on a debt consolidation loan using the new loan amount and interest rate. So you want to examine how much you will pay in interest each month and over the remaining life of each loan. If you will save money, then consolidating your debts may make sense. Monthly payments might be the determining factor. So when your current monthly payments are more than you can afford, a consolidation loan could actually offer relief. So this is the kind of calculus I want you to engage in. Let me give you a few pro tips before we actually close today's conversation. See, the thing is that when we speak about debt consolidation loans for fair credit, people think that if I don't get a debt consolidation loans, I'm actually toast. No. There are a lot of ways you can actually mitigate the risk that you have right now, because when you think about it, the risk is that you have a higher APR. That's the risk. So there are alternatives to debt consolidation loans. For example, you can work with a debt relief company. Yes, there are a lot of companies in the country right now that will actually work with you to kind of help you out in terms of giving you the guidance that you need in terms of navigating the whole thing about having to deal with a higher APR. Okay, and the one thing I want to say here is that whatever you do, whether you work with a debt relief company, whether you work with a debt management plan, whatever you do, plan your payoff strategy properly. Okay, I want you to crunch the numbers. I want you to figure out what numbers work for you. And sometimes it's not really complicated. You can put all the numbers in an Excel spreadsheet and see what really makes sense financially speaking. See, the thing is, when we talk about seeing if you can afford a debt payment, in other words, paying your payoff strategy, it's not just about the short term. I'm not talking to you about 1 year from now. I'm talking to you about 5 years from now. What if the new loan that you get, the new debt consolidation loan, has a tenor of 7 years, has a maturity of 7 years? So how are you going to cope in 3 years from now? 5 years from now? This is the kind of prospective analysis I want you to get into. I want you to have a clear idea about where you find yourself, where you find your household, financially speaking, 3 to 5 years from now. So this is the kind of analysis that will help you down the road have a complete grip on your finances, and help you usher in a new era of financial responsibility for you, boss. Because right now you have fair credit. That's fine. Okay. But I want you to actually put in place the right sort of budget, the right control system, the right mechanism that will help you 1 or 2, 3 years from now have good credit, have excellent credit. And if a debt consolidation loan can help you get that, well, that's fine. Okay. So there are a lot of ways you can actually, there are a lot of alternatives to debt consolidation loans. You can earn more, at least temporarily, find a second job or third job. You can sell stuff. You can cut costs. You can engage. You can actually find debt management plans. And in some cases, you may have to file for bankruptcy, even though we do not actually recommend that. But again, it is a possibility. Okay, I'm just giving you here all the options that you have. Before I actually do the recap, please check out our loan evaluation approach. We have a strong system, a strong methodology in place when it comes to reviewing, categorizing, and listing loans on this show. Check this out. Let me quickly recap here. Here are the top 10 debt consolidation loans for fair credit. Number 10, we have Lightstream, 9.9 over 10. Number 1, we have Lightstream, 9.9 over 10. Number 2, we have SoFi, 9.7 over 10. Number 3, we have Upgrade, 9.4 over 10. Number 4, we have Lending Club, 9 over 10. Number 5, we have Best Egg, 8.8 over 10. Number 6, we have Avant, 8.6 over 10. Number 7, we have Freedom Plus, 8.3 over 10. Number 8, we have One Main Financial, 8.2 over 10. Number 9, we have First Tech Federal Credit Union, 7.8 over 10. And number 10, last but not the least, we have Veridian Credit Union, 7.5 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention, boss. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.